Everything, radio, AM, FM, cassette player, CD player, and Bluetooth compatible. Real quickly, here's what colors are available. Customer pick favorite, we offer is $99. We took $30 off. It's our lowest price ever today at $69.99. 5 flex payments today with, again, bringing it down to $14. Only choice, do you want rose gold? Do you want that hot, fiery red? Do you want our teal? Or we have it available for you in silver. Doug Hensel is our special electronic expert joining us here today. You know what? First thing I thought of, so true. Nothing brings joy and happiness and memories like music.
Right?
Isn't that so true?
It is so true.
Good to see you, Doug.
Yeah, so good to see you too.
Best gift ever.
Well, yeah, and of course, I got to turn it down because you can obviously hear that nice, good, crisp, clean audio, but what you don't know is that I am actually playing a cassette, because not only is this Studebaker, obviously, right? So, you know, they're a #1 top-selling audio brand here at HSN, but check this out. Talk about the retro nostalgic feel. I have my DJ Fresh mixtape in here. That's why you heard kind of my island vibes going, just trying to put out that island positivity right now with all the crazy stuff we just went through here in Florida with the storm. But, you know, as a safety thing, too, it's always good to have, you know, a radio nearby. So you have your AM, you have your FM radio, but how cool is it that you're able to play all of your nostalgic tapes, and then also you're able to play all of those mix CDs too that you have. Maybe you made some for that special boy or girl or significant other back in the day, and you just came across all of your old CDs. You have your top-loading CD player. I love the high gloss paint job. I love the nostalgic retro feel. You have those bars along the grill. You have those nice chrome accents too as well. You know, Studebaker, one thing that they do extremely, extremely well is the retro design, because it's it's just something super cool, whether it's at the dorm for the college kids, right? Whether it's, you know, for the high school kid, whether it's for you, whether it's for maybe that special guy in your life who is using it in his garage while he's tinkering. Maybe he wants to listen to the big game and stuff too. It's only 6 pounds. It's extremely lightweight. Now, you saw me carrying it on my shoulder. That's because I have it battery operated. So 6C batteries, which is great for in times of inclement weather or kind of, you know, some of these natural disasters that we've been experiencing here in Florida. It's so great because I can just turn my Studebaker on when we lose power, and I've got those batteries in there to power, and I can take it from room to room so I can always stay in touch with what's going on, what's happening close to me, so I can make sure I'm keeping my family protected. It's only about 6 pounds, so it's super lightweight too as well. And it's not that big, but it's just big enough.
It's a perfect footprint. My aunt, who is in a home facility right now, she is the one who taught me music, everything about music, from mainly 60s and 70s, definitely 70s and 80s. So all she wanted was music.
Right.
So I got her the red in the Studebaker, which again brought back incredible memories for her. And it's been her godsend. Whether she's just putting on the AM radio or, you know, listening to her church channel, or I brought back some of her fabulous cassettes, or, you know, just bringing back those memories. And that's exactly what this does. Now, in today's world, it's all Bluetooth, right, Doug? So we have that capability as well.
Exactly, which is really cool. So not only can you listen to the music of the past, the way that we grew up listening to music, just like Lynn said, with those cassette tapes, with the top-loading CD player, but you can also hook up your phone or your tablet, any Bluetooth-enabled device, and be able to play all of your current music through the actual boombox as well, because once again, Studebaker, that's why they're, you know, our #1 top-selling audio brand here at HSN, because they literally have thought of everything to make sure we can listen to both the music of the past as well as the music of the present.
And speaking of present, wouldn't you love, take a look, I know it's kind of silly, but this is the box that it comes in underneath of our Studebaker in the black here. I mean, think about that under the tree, or sending that off delivery direct to somebody that is practical, that's functional, that everybody's going to use, that is a conversation piece on top of that.
Absolutely.
And I just said to Doug, you know, I said, it's funny. First off, best price we've ever offered, Doug. We took $30 off.
That's amazing.
This is, and with the returns extended now for holiday, get your holiday gifting done early. But my nieces, who are in their mid-20s right now, some are in their later 20s, it is so funny. All they want, Aunt Lynn, can I have your old records?
Yeah.
Can I have your old cassettes?
Yes.
Can I have your old CDs?
Yeah.
It is, seriously, one of them wants to open up like a record shop. And I'm like, really?
Right.
But it is, I mean, this is ageless for everybody. You were saying you have kids, same thing.
Absolutely. My daughter just turned 15, my son just turned 11, and right now I'm playing a cassette. So if you come in here, you can see CASS, okay? So that's letting me know right here at the display that I'm listening to my cassette. And you know, there's something special. You kind of hear that grainy, kind of almost sounds like wind in there.
Yeah.
Well, that's the recording. That's that kind of white noise that you're recording when you would record like off the radio or some of your favorite like, you know, radio programs from the DJs back in the day. But, you know, there's something kind of cool about listening to a cassette versus listening to a CD versus listening to like, you know, your Bluetooth. So, you know, just the same way we like to put a vinyl record on a turntable, listen to that and you can hear the crackling of the dust. There's just something iconic and awesome, but you have those nice full range speakers too as well. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to CD, and then I'm gonna hit play on there so we can hear what the CD sounds like. So it's gonna load, it's gonna let me know, okay, I have 16 tracks right here ready to go. I'm gonna hit the first one, and then I'm gonna crank it up. But you know, this is Studebaker. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank this. Now obviously CD, a little bit higher quality than a cassette tape and stuff too, but I mean, listen to that sound quality. So whether you're entertaining guests, right? The holidays are coming up, Thanksgiving's coming up. We have a lot of these, you know, holidays where we're entertaining, we're having family over, or once again, or whether it's just for that special someone in your life that loves to like listen to the big game. You know, you can listen to audiobooks, cookbooks, because you can use Bluetooth, connect your phone, connect any device, but Studebaker's known for rich, clear audio. And, you know, me being a DJ over the last 24 years,
that's right.
I am a stickler for audio. I will not have anything in my house that does not pump out music the way it was intended to be heard and made in the studio. So that's why I love Studebaker, because they really, not only do they come with the cool design, but the audio matches the coolness of the actual boombox as well.
It's that authenticity, and I think that's what I know my aunt loves so much about hearing those cassettes and that rattle and, you know, just that white noise that we grew up with, you know, that is the beauty there. Okay, real quickly, I just realized there's free shipping on this too, Doug.
Oh, that's amazing.
Free shipping today. Best, lowest price we've ever offered at $69.99. And then this weekend started our big extended return policy. So you have until January 31st, 2025. On top of that, when you shop with any major credit card or debit card, listen, all you have to do is put down $14. That'll be when your next billing statement is.
Wow.
And yet we're sending this box to you. You see it right here. And you have up until the end of January 2025. I'm telling you, like my aunt, her response was like tears to her eyes, you know? Just that reminiscent, having all these wonderful music capabilities. Can you imagine back in the 70s ever thinking that you can be able to listen to a cassette and a CD and God forbid, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. I mean, but you still have all of that all wrapped into one.
Absolutely. That's why it makes such a perfect gift, too. You know, whether it's the kids going away to school, you know, once again, we're entering, you know, prime holiday shopping time, too, which is why we're able to offer you all these amazing deals right here at HSN. But it's such a great gift for somebody because you're giving them the power of music. You know, we all know what music can do to us. You know, in times where we're down, it lifts us up and it brings us together. So, you know, there's something really special about giving somebody the gift of music and being able to have them play music and discover music different ways. You know, like we were talking about my kids being so young, they love to go through my old CD collection. They love to go through my old cassette tape collection. They love it when I get to tell them what I was listening to at their age. You know, at their age, when I was 12 years old, like my son is now, when I was 15 years old as a freshman in high school, like my daughter is now, they had no idea what some of these big, huge, amazing bands were from the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. And now you're seeing this huge resurgence of how we listen to music, whether it be vinyl, whether it be, you know, I mean, how awesome is this that, you know, remember when you stop eject and you can eject your tape and you had to take the pencil, put it in here and wind it? Come on. Who knew about that, right? We all knew about that. That is old school. But Lynn, I want to tell you too, you know, I've actually, I don't know if you know this, but for the last 20 years, I have actually had a boombox attached to me 24/7, 365 days a year, right here.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, I'm walking the walk, and I am talking the talk right here. So,
that's awesome.
as you can see, Studebaker does a much better design than what is on me.
That's great.
But being a DJ, you know, I grew up in 1980, and I literally would take my boombox that I had and I'd put it in my backpack with my batteries, and that was the soundtrack for riding my bike around the lot or my skateboard, you know, around like our apartment complex with all of our friends. So for me personally, having a boombox like this just brings back all those memories.
Just in times that, like we said, we're experiencing right now in the Tampa Bay area, and you know, I'm still in a place that has no electricity and no TV.
Right.
So it is an awful feeling when you have no news at all. You're not sure exactly what's going on. It's like that panic. You know what? It's just nice to know that you don't have to worry about having power. It's battery operated. I can go to AM, I can go to FM, I can get that news that's needed.
Absolutely.
And we don't think about it. We kind of take it for granted. Where years ago, that was pretty much the only news access that we had. So we're just taking this, adding a coolness to it in every way, making it a conversation piece. Portability. You know, you were mentioning, obviously, you can take it anywhere.
Only
take it
6
to the
pounds.
Beach, 6 pounds. And really bringing back those wonderful reminiscent memories that only music can do. You know that better than anyone, Doug, right?
Absolutely. You know, like I said, I mean, there's something, you know, not to get personal, but, you know, we just, you know, the other day got 3.5 feet of water into our home and where we live. So everybody's going through the same thing with our neighborhood and a lot of people in our entire county here. So, you know, being able to, you know, just go in there as soon as I leave here, I'm gonna go to the house and we start cleaning. You know, but being able to have that boombox battery operated because we still have no power and put that on, it helps the time to go by.
It sure
and
does.
It allows me to be positive instead of being in a negative state of mind, you know, while we're having to go through all these cleanup efforts. So for me, there's kind of a special mental thing that the music does for me.
No doubt about it. It's in anybody, I
And
think.
having my buddies over and, you know, we just crank up the music and turn it up as loud as we can, and it helps for the time to go by. So, but, you know, one thing about Studebaker is they're just an absolute industry standard. And like I said, they're one of our top, you know, brands, if not our top audio brand here, because of how cool they design with their retro design, but making it still being able to play music, Bluetooth as well.
And easy to play. We're going to hear the sound again one more time. By the way, if you want to save another $40, open up that HSN charge card. We don't always do that special. How about that? Bringing the price down to $29.95. Great sound.
Such a great deal too for, you know, wanting to shop for 1 or 2 or 3 people that are special in your life. Get that done and out of the way. Get that value and that savings right now, which is super important. But yeah, you got rich, clear audio coming out. Now I'm playing the CD right now. But when you crank this up, I mean, it is an absolute powerhouse. It will fill up any room. We've got kind of this orchestra kind of vibe going on right now. This is a mix that we have, so it's got a little bit of everything. But once again, you notice the portability with the handle. You got the telescopic antenna, AM, FM radio. You have a CD player on the top too as well, which is what I'm playing. And then of course, you have the ability to play all of your old cassette tapes. And these are rewritable, so you can record on these too as well. You have the record option as well. You can even go back to making those mix CDs too as well, which is so super important. Cool. So if you wanted to bring back that fun like how we used to do back in what we call the old days, right? You can easily do that and experience that with maybe your kids or your grandkids and have some fun with it.
Yeah,
you know?
I can remember still to this day having the record, and I record it myself, which is the worst voice in the world. Rod Stewart, Young Hearts. But anyway, years later, my girlfriend finds it in her attic.
Love it.
And hysterical. They played it back, and they're like, oh my goodness. I'm like, destroy that! Destroy. No, anyway, but what you talk about, like, laugh to.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, and that's what it's
soul.
about, you know? You'll get laughter. You'll get, you know, that positivity and that feel good of what music does to you. But also, like I said, you know, there are times when I'll go through and I'll see a certain cassette tape or a CD, and it will take me back to that exact same moment in time.
No doubt.
And that, to me, you know, is something that pictures kind of can't do, right?
You're
it's the
so
action of the history of where you were during that time, and it's great to be able to share it with friends and family as well.
And just to reiterate, this is like a today's special. It's normally $99. In fact, it was $99 when I ordered the red one, sent it to my aunt up in Georgia. We took $30 off
That's
today.
awesome. Awesome.
Lowest price ever. Free shipping. That we very rarely, if ever, do, and 5 monthly flex payments, which means it'll be home to you in the next few days, but it's still under $19 or $20, something, $14. Love that. What's our most popular, Jay? Let me see. Rose gold, red. Red is,
that's like a cranberry too. I love that color. That is like the epitome of holiday red. you know, the cranberry, the berries, that, you know, but it looks like those vintage cars back in the day when they were painted that candy apple red and you saw them driving down the highway so fast. I love that.
Yeah, it's a great point. I love that. Here's the teal. By the way, yes, this is the only quantities we brought in for the holiday. So I now have fewer than 1,000 in the red.
Wow.
That's supposed to last, listen, it's only, I don't even know what date it is. We've lost trade. What is today? Is it,
Yeah,
I don't even know what day it is. Or what, 29th, okay. Saturday, right? Saturday?
Okay.
We've
well,
been
as long
a
as we
little
know what
bit
day it is now.
confused the last couple of days. But anyway, yeah, this is the quantity we brought in for the holiday season. This is awesome. Bringing back great
I'm gonna
memories.
go jam out.
Yeah, and the guy truly has the boombox forever. Ever and ever. All right, well, it's all about getting ready for the holidays, and we always look forward to Winter Lane and the gift sets that they bring to us. We have a 54-piece holiday gift bag set where we offer